I wish I could tell you that I'm interested in things outside of art and creative, but I'm not. At the end of the day, my whole entire life revolves around creative. Whether I'm going to a restaurant and checking the menu for mistakes, or if I'm walking through the park and I'm seeing the signage, right? I'm always looking for why. What's the strategy? Why are we doing this? Who are we talking to? All of these matter when it comes to strategy. I got started with art and design pretty early. As a kid, my parents would put me in art classes and I would really learn how to draw. And by the time I hit middle school, high school, I was a pretty good artist. And then I was pretty lucky that in high school, I had 4 years of graphic design in high school. Art and design has been in my life, honestly, as long as I could remember. Even at a young age, you get lost in that flow state. My parents loved that I became an artist because they didn't have to watch me for a couple hours because I would just sit there and they know that I wouldn't leave that chair.
We met years ago. I was schooling people on the basketball court. Drew, if you know, Drew likes basketball, and I was just cooking. I was buckets all day. Kid was hot. I had the Jordan 11s on. I was just doing it. And he's just like this kid. He had the Horace Grant goggles on, and came up to me. He was like, "Can you show me how to play basketball?" I was like, "Of course, dude. Gotcha." He gave me a lemon lime Gatorade, and we just kind of hit it off. It's just, you know, we've grown. If you see him play ball, I kind of taught him all that. So, yeah. And then he got into branding. I was like, oh my God, I need a guy. And then that's how we met. You know when you meet somebody, they have this spark. They have that thing, right? There's no words for it. There's no, you can't put your finger on as to what it is. It's just some people have it, some people don't. It's like as soon as I met him, I knew this kid had something. We're professional and we're not. Get your shit together. Sorry. You can put me and my partner in any room, regardless of somebody's status. I can sit with gangsters, I can sit with millionaires, and I'm very comfortable. And I think that kind of we make cool shit can kind of adapt with all that. It's young and youthful, but also a lot of classy designs come out of them, and their repertoire is pretty wide as far as what their vision could be and what they can do with the business. Drew with the branding was really part of our bedrock with building it. You go anywhere, you see that M logo, and you know where it's from.
What does Make Cool Shit do for our clients? We make them fucking money, pal. People just go on the computer and they Google fucking logo inspiration and they just swagger jack somebody else. The brilliant brands are built with originality and starting with as simple as a pen and a piece of paper, right? If you have a brand that is built the correct way, both visually, epic, and strategically perfect, then it brings you more clients. It brings you more value. People can understand your brand immediately, right? They say that a brand is what they say about you when you're not in the room. We decided to rebrand ourselves from the design company to Make Cool Shit 2 years ago because we wanted to make a statement. We wanted to show our clients immediately that they're either gonna fall in love with our vibe or they're gonna look at us like every other agency. Now that we're called Make Cool Shit, it does two things. It clearly shows who we are and what we do, and secondly, it shows our personality. Brands need personality, and if you don't have that, how do you expect to be able to sign a client and convey to them that you're able to bring personality to their brand? How has art played a role in my life? I could talk about that for days. Ever since I was a little kid at the kitchen table at my apartment in Queens, doodling and drawing has always been there for me. It's been my best friend. It's been my confidant. And I'm pretty lucky today that I get to do what I love for a living, making cool shit. I started my company not because I wanted to, honestly. It's because I had to. I was working at my dream job in New York City at FanDuel. I was an art director there. I was a sports guy. I was always an athlete, and I was working at the best place a sports fan could work that also happens to do creative. I'm there for 9 months. All of a sudden, FanDuel and DraftKings try to merge. You guys could Google this, but at the end of the day, both companies, FanDuel and DraftKings, had to lay off half of their companies to merge. So even though I had my dream job, 9 months in, all of a sudden I don't have a job. I've bought my first condo in Montclair. I have a fiance. I have never had responsibilities in my life ever until this moment. So what did I do? I started freelancing. I started building brands. I started doing stuff on the side for clients. And I built my business up to a point where I could actually pay my bills. That was the inception of Make Cool Shit. And now, here we are, 2024, 7 years in. It's the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Running a business is hard. Making cool shit is easy. At the end of the day, if you combine business and creative and value and emotion, that's when all of those things come together to form a beautiful business. And when we work with a client, we take that very seriously. If you're giving us $1 or $1 million, we don't take that lightly. We know what it's like to make payroll. We know what it's like to go through the hardships of running a business, through the pandemic. We know what it's like to help our clients throughout those terrible times. And this PSA is brought to you by Drew O'Brien at Make Cool Shit.
Speaking of, I've known Drew for about 7 years now. We connected over business in the past and just kept growing in our own ways to eventually reach full circle, and now he's helping me with my brand. We've been open about 3 years, and all 3 years he's helped me, not only with social media and branding of the logo, but with being a faithful client, being a strong business presence in Montclair and around all of New Jersey, but I know he's got clients all around the world. It's been a beautiful blessing to see you grow, and keep doing your thing, man. Let's let all the people know about the best branding agency in all of the world. We make cool shit.
There's something for everybody with us. If you want to sign up with us and you need us to build your brand one time, or you need us to build just a website for you, great. You go ahead and fit into the agency model of the business. If you want us to be your creative team for the entire year, boom, hit us up on the subscription. Right? We have multiple levels. We have a price point that fits everybody. Now, the big differential for our subscription is we don't outsource it overseas. If you sign up with us, I'm designing some of your apparel pieces on the subscription. I'm helping you with your social media content on the subscription, or someone else on my team is. And everybody that works here, we're here in New Jersey, and we're all on the same team, and we've been working together for years. So you're getting an actual team. We're still building you a cohesive billion-dollar brand, even if you're on our subscription. Hit us up. Let us build your brand. Let us make the coolest shit possible for you.